posting another video. People seem to be concerned about me. If I don't post a video for a while, I get comments, "Are you alright, buddy? Where you at?" And every time I post a video, there's a core group of people that view it and, you know, leave a comment. "Hey, glad to see you're doing okay, or you're still around." So, let you know how I'm doing, what I'm doing. I'm just sticking around the same area. This area I'm in now is a good place to do that at, because there's 3 exits that are pretty good enough to fly a sign at. And if I just cycle through them all, you know, this one day, this one the next day, this one the next day, it kind of mimics leaving the area entirely. I also have found, because I'm motivated, I've really looked around the area at garbage can enclosures, and I found several more. Because I kind of lost that one over there. I had a confrontation. Somebody came back there to throw away their trash. I don't think so. I think they saw me go back there and were coming back there to mess with me. They're a troll buster, basically. Some people take it upon themselves to give homeless people a hard time, you know, because we're a convenient target, because, you know, they can get away with it. Probably not going to call it, you know, but anyway, that one's burnt. But I have 3 more now. They're really good, actually. And of course, I have the overhang, a couple of overhangs I can get under, and I can use the sheds at the hardware store when it's really going to rain. Yeah. So far, so good on all that. Still waiting around for further doctor's appointments at the hospital. I've got somehow they messed up my labs the other day. It's some kind of genetic test to see if I've got the right, I don't know. She said, this is for like testing you out for the latest cancer treatment, blah, blah, blah. This is a really good test we're doing right now, because if you are candidate for this, this is like the latest treatment. Whatever, we'll see about that. And then after that, I go talk to the palliative care people. Pretty much they're going to talk about giving me pain medication. I don't know why they're doing it before I've gotten the PET scan done. I mean, we don't know anything as far as, because I was like, is it palliative care? That's like end of life stuff. They're like, no, this is different. Okay, whatever. So I have those 2 on the 18th. A little over a week. It's the 10th today. And then I have the positron emission tomography, I guess it's called, PET scan, on the 20th, 2 days later. And then I go see the oncologist 5 days after that, because they'll check out it's going to be a CAT scan and a PET scan, both. They do them both at the same time. It's kind of the same thing. And they have a conference of all the doctors in the cancer center, and they all look, as there's surgeons, there's people that do the radiation, there's people that do the chemo, blah, blah, blah. And they'll all get together and try to figure out what the best course of action is. The doctor, like I said before, was trying to ease me into the idea that this might be stage 4 and that there's not a whole lot they can do besides try to make me comfortable. Of course, they're going to try to push the chemo and the radiation. Oh yeah, it'll help you out, it'll extend your life a little bit, and it'll help kill the pain. Of course they're going to say that, because they want to make money off of me, even though I'm dying. You know? I'm going to have a Rubicon to cross when I go in there and talk to that doctor. It depends on what she says. If she says, oh, it's stage 3 or stage 4, she's going to dangle hope that they can cure me. But it's going to be brutal treatment that destroys your body, okay? You're never the same afterwards. Take out all my lung, half my lung, maybe a section of my lung, but a surgery, and it's dangerous. People die on the operating table. They get infections. They get pneumonia, and they die. Those are usually people that are in really bad health, though. Old and in bad health. It's all kinds of comorbidities. The radiation's terrible for you. It's in my lung. It's right near the heart. You know, so it can damage your heart. Next thing you know, you've got heart damage. You know, the muscles in the heart are damaged permanently. And then the chemo, makes you sick. It's poison. And all these things can cause cancers down the line too. They're carcinogenic, the treatments. So I'm gonna have a decision to make. If she comes back and it's stage 4, I'm gonna go, you know what, I just need the palliative care as far as get me on pain medication when I need it, to where I'm not suffering, and maybe start thinking about some kind of hospice at the very end. I'm gonna hold out till the very end. But like I said, if she comes back with stage 2 or 3, she's gonna dangle hope that she can cure me, and it's gonna be really hard to say no to that. Oh no, I'm gonna try, because right now I'm doing the ketogenic metabolic therapy. I just came off a 4-day fast. It feels like it's doing something too. A lot of my symptoms, because I'm having symptoms, I'm not really uncomfortable. You know, taking deep breaths, kind of, I felt something in there. That's going away. The coughing blood, that's greatly diminished. There's almost none of that now. Something's happening. But it's that's a big bridge to cross. Going, no, you know what, I think I'm gonna forego the standard of care and try to do this on my own. Because I'm doing it on my own. All the proponents of this therapy say you need to take a prescription medication to block the glutamine. The keto diet and the fasting lower the glucose levels big time, and the glutamine to a certain extent, but not enough. In order to totally starve the cancer cells, you need to block the glutamine with the drug. And you ain't gonna find many doctors, they're few and far between that'll cooperate with that kind of therapy. I don't have the wherewithal to find one. All I know is Johns Hopkins has been doing clinical trials for a while now. They have ketogenic metabolic therapy clinics at Johns Hopkins, and they're for everything. They're using it for everything: epilepsy, Alzheimer's, diabetes, and cancer. But that's in Baltimore. That's a long way from here. As soon as I get the final diagnosis, whatever it is, especially if it's stage 4, then there's a Social Security office down the street. And it looks like there's some places I can maybe get out of the rain, or I can always find a place to sleep. I don't know how long it'll take me to go through the application. A couple of visits, because I'll just say, give me my paperwork that says what this is, stage 4 lung cancer, or stage 3 or stage 2. Any of them will help to maybe, you know, get the process going, and maybe what's it called, speed up, getting Social Security. And also with Social Security, I think I might be able to get Medicare, because Medicaid's only here in Illinois. The Medicaid I'm on, it's Medicaid Illinois. I leave the state, I don't have insurance. That's the thing about these entitlements, is they're slavery. They make you stay on the plantation. You get food stamps. No, food stamps you can go nationwide, but you have to reapply for them after a year. But welfare, it's only good in the county. You leave the county and you start cashing those, because it's on a card, and you start, you know, taking the money off that card outside the county, they know immediately and they cut it off. Boom. And the Medicaid I'm on, I leave the state, they don't cut it off if you leave the state. You just can't get treatment anyplace else. Emergency rooms, that's about it. No prescriptions, no doctor's visits, none of that. Medicare, I think, is nationwide. So I'm going to look into both, because I don't want to stay here for the rest of my life. I want to take my bicycle, ride down to the kayak, and take that kayak and kayak down to the Gulf. Then I want to go I want to go into Texas and pick up my SD cards. Of course, I'll be uploading a bunch of other videos. If I could do the bike trip down there, there's another video. If I could do the kayak trip, there's another, bunch of videos. Yeah, it'll be like 200 videos. And surely within the next 3 months, I'll probably upload, 100 videos at least. That'll be like 300 videos, and then I'll easily have 4,000 videos if we can get my back catalog. And if it's the worst, because I get this feeling inside that I could take a turn for the worse really quick. I feel good now. I feel great. That's one of the other things I'm doing is I like to. I only go out and work for like 3 hours, if you want to call it work, but it is. You try it, see if it's not work. And I go sit in the coffee shop pretty much all day. I'm gonna go back in there and sit there for like 3 or 4 hours, and then go. Well, I sign for like 3 hours, and then I'll come back here and I'll sit there until the place closes. And what I do is every hour I go outside and I'll do like 50 squats. Go back inside and start watching my movie or videos. The next hour I go out and I'll do as many push-ups as I can in a row. Then I'll go back inside and start, watch another movie or something. But I'll do a little intermission. Go back outside. I'll do some like 50 crunches, and then after that I'll just go outside every hour on the hour and do 100 jumping jacks. Over like a 6 or 7 hour period of sitting in there, I can get in like 500 jumping jacks and 50 squats and as many push-ups as I can do, and 25. I got up to 40 the other day. I did 40 push-ups. Pretty strong too. I'm increasing my endurance right now. That's a good sign. That's another reason why I'm doing it, is it helps burn up glutamine and glucose. Your muscles start hogging it when you exercise. With the ketogenic metabolic therapy, they suggest intense workouts. They say lift weights, bodybuild, but I don't have access to that. I don't have a gym membership. Well, anyway, I hope you guys have a good day. Just thinking about you. God bless you.